From listeners supported KTOO, welcome to Juneau Afternoon, broadcasting live from the homelands of the Occoquan and on demand as a podcast. I'm your host, Boston Christopher. Ganachish Hawa Toxknus Salama. Thank you for joining the conversation. You may also join us via our live stream on YouTube at ktoo.org/JPMLive or on KTOO's Instagram and Facebook pages. Today we have a Halloween spooktacular show for you on this Friday, October 24th, 2025. Each year at 9420 Berners Avenue, Dan Earls has converted his garage for Halloween into Earls Haunted Garage. The price of admission? A donation of food to the Southeast Alaska Food Bank. And this year, there is also option to give to the local Cure for Cade campaign. We talk with the Earls about this annual spooky and fundraising adventure. For 50 years, Rocky Horror Picture Show has been delighting the weekend midnight crowd across the country with its campy musical celebration. And down at the Gold Town starting tonight, they will be celebrating with 2 weekends of the film, plus the popular Shadowcast performances. Costa stops by to tell us all. And did you know there are creatures and animals in the annals of JDHS Yadakathale High School? The High School Ignite Club is here to share about their annual Creepy Crawly event where you can snuggle up to snakes, scorpions, spiders, and more. If you dare. Those conversations coming up on this Halloween hour of Juneau Afternoon from KTOO. Support for Juneau Afternoon comes from Heritage Coffee Roasting Company, providing Juneau with locally roasted coffee for over 40 years, with cafes and drive-through locations throughout Juneau. More at heritagecoffee.com.
You're listening to KTOO's Tlingit Word of the Week. This week's word comes from Kushtak Bill Fawcett. The word this week is siu.
Siu.
That means rain. And here's a sentence.
Siu. Kunaktakwasitan.
It's really raining. Let's hear it again.
Siu.
Rain. Gunash to Chune Lance Twitchell, Goldbelt Heritage Foundation, and the University of Alaska Southeast for this audio.
Kushtak Ish Bill Fawcett was Slukach Ati and the child of a southern Shoshone man who passed away before Bill was born. His mother later married Sihua Bill Fawcett, who helped raise Bill. He lived on Occoquan Ani and enjoyed working with advanced language learners, helping them answer difficult questions about the language.
And tune in next week for another Tlingit Word of the Week from KTOO.
You are listening to community-supported, I can't keep it up, Juneau Afternoon on KTOO at 104.3 Juneau, 91.7 Juneau Auk Bay, and online at ktoo.org. I'm Boston Christopher. You can also join us on the live stream on KTOO's YouTube Facebook and Instagram pages. And there's no creepy crawlers in the studio today, but beginning October 29th and running through November 1st, you can get yourself into the spooky mood and also lend a helping hand. No, not the chopped off kind. It's Halloween tradition over at 9420 Berners Avenue, and it's called Earls Haunted Garage. And I'm joined now in the studio by the Earls themselves, Geneva and her father, Dan Gunachish. Hayadi, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you both in here today. Wasiyati, how are you doing?
Doing great. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming in. So let's begin with the history a little bit. How did this begin, Dan? Where did this tradition start? I know it didn't start in the garage. I think you started earlier than that, but then how did it morph into the garage?
Oh, it all started I think when Neva was about a year old. I was at home playing around. I made a witch and some stuff to put on the yard, and next thing you know, we bought a house, and it slowly grew and grew and grew.
Yeah.
And then I built a garage, which my family thinks I just built for Halloween.
He did.
But then it's grown quite a bit since I very began. I mean, it's taken off real well to see little kids grow to be young adults and have kids of their own. And now see kids ask me on the street, hey, you going to do Halloween again this year? And
yeah.
So
yeah, it's kind of great.
It's been a pleasure.
Neighborhood tradition, and also people come from other neighborhoods to come over and check it out.
Oh, yeah, they bust them in.
Yeah, so Geneva, this has been your whole life.
Yes, it has.
It started when you were 1, and it's just been going and going and going. So how have you seen it morph over the years?
I've definitely seen a lot of people come and go, a lot of, teenagers that are now parents and have their own kids. And then I've seen it morph into being bigger and, Dad brings home more. And every time he goes to the store, there's more Halloween stuff. Oh, we could use this for Halloween next year. Oh, we could do this for Halloween next year. He's sending videos all day.
So you're thinking about it all year, Dan.
Well, yeah, unfortunately.
Like when you go travel outside or something, you see something perfect, you got to bring it home, right?
Sometimes, or I could figure out a way to build it.
Yeah.
So
okay.
He builds a lot of it.
The stuff
Yeah,
I
do. I have a picture here. I do have. Let me see if I can bring this picture up. This is Dan. For those who are on the stream, I'll post some of these photos on the website too. But these are. This is Dan working on. I think it's a witch's head.
Yeah, it had a little malfunction. I had to rewire it.
Yeah. So now what's interesting is that it's in a garage, right? And so. Are there people in there scaring people, or is it more objects? How does it work?
I prefer to leave it less touchy-feely, so I want people to get a full, like you're going through an amusement park.
I see, okay.
So I have robotic stuff. I have things set up on switches that'll see you walk by it, and it'll start operating.
Oh, okay.
A lot of things are sensor driven.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah, motion sensor.
yeah. There's no people in there that are out jumping.
So nobody's going to
and
grab your
scaring.
leg as you walk by and things like that.
I mean, unless you run into one of the robots, they might grab you.
And so in terms of like ages, because I think this might be your daughter, Geneva, I'm not sure, but there's a couple kids at a skeleton.
Yes.
And she has given face to the camera
yes,
for sure.
That is my daughter Amelia. Yeah.
And so, I mean, it feels like it's a lot of fun that's how you started it, was right?
Oh, yeah, I don't want any kid. I like a good scream. You get more screams, I think, from teens and adults.
Right. Or from somebody like me. I get creeped out by that.
Then I
stuff.
also get a lot of, wow, I've got to see it again, or people take their time to look through it. There's a lot of detail I put in. Sometimes I'm told I put too much detail into things.
Yeah.
So
he does. He puts
a lot of detail.
Yeah,
well, it sounds like if he's thinking about it all year. You know?
And every time you go through it, you see something else, and you see something different. And you're like, oh, I didn't see that before. And then you go through again, you're like, oh, I didn't see that one before. And there's just so much going on.
Yeah, and there's pictures. There's a great article that came out today in the Juneau Independent, the online newspaper for Juneau, and it is there's a picture of, I think, in progress, right? We still have like a few. You have what? You don't open until the 29th, so you've got 5 more days to be working on it. But there's some in-progress pictures there that you could look at and check out. So let's talk about the charity aspect of that. When did that begin, and why did that begin?
It all kind of started to happen around COVID time when I actually had to shut down for that year. So all I did was my yard up for stuff. And I started really thinking about all the people that were affected, what needed to be the best fundraiser. And it was brought to our attention, through people we knew that food was a big deal.
Yeah.
So the first year we did that part, it really took off. We raised about 1,600 pounds worth of food.
Wow, that's so good.
And so we've slowly been trying to get more and more and do more. And with the help from friends and stuff like this, with people getting the news out.
Patsy and Kim with the Mendenhall Mall and, the Mendenhall Mall family, all of them, they've all come together and donated, food, money, whatever we can do to, buy non-perishables for the food bank. So, and they also,
because if people don't bring food, they could bring a donation of cash, and you will then convert that into food. You'll buy some food.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Like we just got a donation from the Eagles Club.
Yeah.
Number 4200. They just did like a $750 donation for us to go buy food for them.
Oh, that's so fantastic. And Geneva, I think you emailed me yesterday or something, but you have a really cool announcement, a matching grant that you got.
Yeah, that's from the Mendenhall Mall. Yeah, they are willing to donate a match up to $5,000. So,
up to $5,000.
Yeah, so it's a big thing because if we can get up to $5,000, that's $10,000 right there.
That's $10,000 of food that would go to the Southeast Alaska Food Bank.
Yes.
Or the Cure for K.
Or the Cure for K, which I was going to
half
bring
and
up
half.
because you're adding something this year, which is the Cure for Cade campaign. Can you tell us a little bit about what you know about that and how you found out about it?
Yeah, so I've seen them, when I was working in the mall, and I always saw them walking around. It wasn't until this last year when they started doing all the posting and the social media, and I started seeing it more. And I was pregnant at the time when I went to a few of their rallies or fundraisers that they did. And I feel like I really connected with her as a mom. I don't know her like super one-on-one personally, but we see each other. I wave. But I thought, what if my kid has that? And what can I do for her? And so every time she's ever at a fundraiser, I'm donating. If something's going on at a coffee shop, I'm hitting all the coffee shops. I'm making sure that, there's fundraising still happening for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can find out more about it. You can just Google, put in your favorite search engine, Cure for Cade Juneau. It's a rare, really rare, ultimately rare genetic disorder, I think it is, or a brain. I can't remember exactly.
It's a genetic disorder.
Yeah, genetic disorder, but it's like 7 out of 1 million. It's a really crazy number of how many people are affected. And so really what they're doing is they're raising money for the research to help figure out how to.
Yeah, they got the money to start the trials.
Yeah.
And my thing is they're any child, you're going to still need the funding to move forward. And also they could hopefully have some of that money for college fund someday. That's the whole thing is they're going to need so much help. They've already put so much money into this.
That's right, because I remember when they were on, I think it was last year they came on and they were talking about the trials are so expensive to get Kate in there. And they did do that fundraising like a month or so ago where they had a bunch of things around town that were going on, which is cool.
Yeah.
So you're continuing that tradition with the Earls Haunted Garage. So we talked a little bit about the installation and how it's grown over. I think of it as an installation, kind of, right?
Yeah,
it's
pretty
kinda
much
like
is.
that. And how it's grown over time. And you're sort of adding little pieces in there, building new pieces, Dan, that you're creating there. How do you get inspired to add more? Like, what do you see in the garage and you go, oh, I need another witch there, or I need a broken leg there, or I need a skeleton there? How does that happen?
Well, like someday they'll find a cure for me too, but really I just wander around thinking from last year what didn't quite give that shock and value that I needed. I try to say it's kind of like got you focused to the left, but something's happened behind you. And I want to have that shock and awe, or just the creativity of somebody going, wow, I didn't ever think of that. Or I didn't see that, and it got me the second time. So.
Do you use, now, Geneva, are you a tester? Do you go and test and walk through? And
Well, I don't think any of them really get me anymore. So I'm there almost every evening now, trying to make sure that
that you're helping.
Yeah, we get things done. We keep up the momentum. And
now your daughter, is she a tester? Does she kind of, because it must be new to her? She's pretty young, right?
Yeah, she doesn't seem very afraid of anything though, which kind of worries me.
Well, it's in the blood now.
Yeah.
Both the grandbabies are more interested in touching it and seeing it, which is
Right.
good. I don't want people to grow up to be afraid of things.
Right. Yeah.
But to have that still be able to get you, when you're not expecting it. Years ago, I had a bunch of teenagers come through and all manly, tough, nothing will scare me. And I had half their uniforms or half their toys and whatever they had on them left
the
in there as
candy.
they're racing out. So I did good that year.
So let's talk a little bit about the schedule so people know. It opens a couple days before Halloween, so it's going to open on October 29th.
Yes.
And that'll go, and then you have a 5 to 9 on
Yeah,
those
school nights,
those first couple nights. And then on Halloween, though, you'll go to midnight. Right,
Yes,
at 5 from 5 to midnight, and then you'll do one more day on November 1st.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll do another day after in case people missed it or were too busy on Halloween or whatnot to get over there, and that one will be from 5 to 10. Because I'm imagining that is that a Saturday?
It is a Saturday. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So the 30 for the Friday is the Halloween. That's great that it goes till midnight. That'll be awesome.
I know it will.
I'm hoping for cold, clear night.
Yeah, and that people probably come in costume. And
Yeah.
they're all part of it.
And we do give candy away. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
treat for a treat. You're giving to a good fun group or fundraisers and stuff, but you also get a reward for showing up.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, and if your kids are too afraid to go through, and parents, if you want to go through, we'll hold your kid's hand and wait for you at the end.
Yeah. Oh, that's
we
so,
want
that's
you
so
to
nice.
enjoy
Yeah.
it too.
We will have warming stations outside. And
Yeah.
Okay.
We usually have a fire pit, and we have places to take photos. We also have a little, what is that warming thing called? A warming lamp?
Yeah, a warming lamp area.
Yeah, nice. What a wonderful community event. And just so people know, you will be taking Venmo if you don't have food and you want to give cash, you can cash those in for, and there's also a link you can find out about the GoFundMe for Cade if you wanted to give directly to the Cade fund, although you're going to take about half of the proceeds from this. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
So Geneva made flyers, and we'll have them hanging there at the house.
yeah.
And you can actually scan. And then if you do the Cure for Cade, if you just mention the Earls Haunted Garage, that way we know.
Yeah.
That way we can make sure our match goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so when you're doing, if you do it that way, okay, that's great.
We just want to make sure, when Mendenhall Mall does their match, it actually is matching the right amount.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. I have the flyer up here for those on the stream. You can also, I'll put this flyer up so you can see it or a link to it, and there is the QR code there
Yes,
for the
yeah.
GoFundMe, and also the Venmo. If you can't make it to Earl's Garage, but you still want to give, you can do that as well. Do the Venmo, even if you can't make it to the actual. If you don't want to get too spooked, I guess.
Yes. And if they stay updated on our Facebook, I know there's a few businesses around town that want to have a box out for a food drive too. So,
Oh, okay, great. That's so awesome. And I'm just curious, like, when you get through, I guess the experience of it is, because like you said, it's a garage. It's not necessarily one of those haunted houses that has different. Do you have like different? How big is the garage? I guess I'm curious.
It's a really large garage, and there's 7 rooms in it once it's all done.
Oh, this is like a warehouse.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
He did build this.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah. And it goes into an outbuilding, which is the exit that comes out. So it's quite deeper than you think.
Yeah, so this isn't some like 200 square foot garage. This is a big giant adventure that you can
Yes,
go on.
yes. It's like a whole maze.
I see. Okay, and you mentioned Geneva. There is a Facebook page, so if people want to follow along.
Yes, yeah. It will
Okay.
just be my first and last name on Facebook.
Okay, Geneva Earls.
Or
and
they
there's
can
an
look
event.
up-
There's an event.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I found the event page for it.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I want to mention that that we talked about before we got on air is that this might be the last. Well, it's going to be maybe a break. We're not sure, but Dan's been doing this for over 15 years.
I
and-
say every year it's going to be the last year. But when it happens on a weekend, I always love those.
Yeah. So it could be the last. We don't know, but maybe it's going to get passed on to Geneva and her partner and daughter, and they'll have to take it on.
Yeah, well, I was already told by one of our other family members that, next year's a Saturday. So
It's already set up for success.
Yeah.
Because then you can go all day.
Yes, we could. No, he needs to be able to retire, take a break, and be able to spend more time with the grandkids. I know he wants to take them trick-or-treating because when you do the haunted house, you're stuck at your house.
Right, that's true.
That's
true.
how it is. Not that he doesn't love that, but I think
he's got grandbabies now, like he said. He wants to get out there and do the things, have somebody else create a garage and have him take his kids there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think last year was the first year I actually got us out of the place and go see some other people's stuff. So
nice.
It's been that long.
Well, it's a wonderful community event. You're doing great work here, raising money and food for Southeast Alaska Food Bank as well as Cure for CADE. It's Earls Haunted Garage. It begins October 29th. It's running through November 1st. You can find it on Facebook. It's at 9420 Berners Avenue. You can also just show up and on either it's me Wednesday, Thursday from 5 to 9, Friday from 5 to midnight, and then Saturday again from 5 to 10 on November 1st, and that'll close it out.
Yes.
Wonderful community event. Thank you, Geneva. Thank you, Dan, for coming in.
Yes.
Gunschish for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
This is Juneau Afternoon on KTOO. Up next, we'll talk to Costa about the Rocky Horror Picture Show 50th anniversary celebration and Shadowcast. Support for Juneau Afternoon comes from Alaska Airlines Club 49. Membership information available at club49hub.com.
Stay informed, stay connected, and stay in the know. We are your trusted source for local, Southeast, and statewide news. In-depth stories that matter to you. From local headlines to statewide events, we've got you covered. Whether you're at home, in the car, or on the go, stay up to date on what's happening. Tune in to KTO. Online at KTO.
This is Juneau Afternoon I feel like I have to do a Dracula voice, Colette. This is from your listener-supported public media station, KTOO. I'm your host, Boston Christopher. There are certain words you think of when you watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. Some of them not fit for this program,
say them on the
but you know what they are when I say Janet or Brad. For 50 years, the campy musical movie underground sensation Rocky Horror Picture Show has been entertaining audiences and cemented itself as an audience interactive night of fun filled with witty and not-so-witty comebacks, props that get thrown at the screen, no rice please, and outrageous costumes your mother wouldn't dare be caught in.
I don't know about your mother, but...
Or would she?
I mean,
you never know.
I've caught her in some weirder things.
Well, down at the Gold Town Nickelodeon, they are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Rocky Horror Picture Show with 2 weekends of screenings. But with a bonus performance Shadowcast happening as well. What is a Shadowcast?
Well, that's a great question.
Well, here to get us trapped into the mansion, and wait for it, to build the anticipation, is Colette Costa. There you go.
Patient.
Yeah, so this has been like a thing, right? This is like a fifth Rocky. I remember going to it when I was in college, I think. And
No, I mean, I think anyone under the age of 60 probably maybe remembers going to it in college or so.
yeah, for sure. Even
Or-
younger, maybe. I don't know.
I only vaguely remember going to it in college because it was my 21st birthday.
Yeah, and
I
I
remember
went.
going to it, but not leaving.
Right. I went to it really having no idea what it was. I went on a date with someone.
Right.
And both of us had never seen it before. We were kind of squares. We
Little
were kind of nerds.
virgins.
And we were like, what is happening? And then people are getting up and they're like throwing toast at the screen. And there's all people are yelling stuff. And I was like, what is this?
This is my people. Wow.
So, we don't really need to tell people what Rocky Horror Picture Show is. Awesome. It's, you
Probably
know,
not. The plot
Yeah.
is superfluous to the experience.
It's a fun musical. It was a campy 70s musical that got turned into a movie. Susan Sarandon.
Barry Bostwick,
Barry Bostwick.
Went on to win Tony Awards.
Meatloaf.
the Meatloaf,
And obviously our
the great Tim Curry.
Tim Curry as Frankenfurter. It's a wonderful film for, just having a good time. So you've been showing it down at the Gold Town for
This is our 15th year. So this is,
showing it?
Yeah, for as long as Mark and I have had the theater. Yeah, I don't think Lyle showed it prior to that, but we added it when we took over in 2010.
And have you always been doing it like around this time, Halloween?
I think so. It just sort of defaulted to that. It's not necessarily a Halloween movie. It just sort of fits in with the season and the dressing up and the blah, blah.
Yeah.
And also there's just not, I mean, we all need a little bit of lift right about this time of year.
Yeah, for sure. As it starts to get darker
Yeah.
and this rain outside is just
Yeah.
insane. We need a few laughs.
We need a few larfs.
Alarms. So tell me about the schedule and when it starts tonight, right?
I know, it starts tonight. Why am I here? I have so much to do. Well, we are doing, because it's the 50th anniversary, we thought we need to go big because no one can go home. And so we're doing it for 2 weekends this year.
2 weekends.
Opening tonight and then also tomorrow. And then normally I avoid Halloween because there's so much happening, but there's no way we're not going to do Rocky Horror Picture Show when Halloween falls on a Friday.
On a Friday night.
Can't do it.
Yeah. And are you
So-
doing a midnight screening?
No. For a few reasons. One, it is actually difficult to get people out at midnight, even for Rocky Horror. We've done 11:30 p.m. screenings because that
Okay.
way you do the time warp at midnight.
Oh,
But then
time's
we're
up.
like finishing up at 3 a.m, and it hurts. Everything hurts, Boston.
Everything hurts.
So instead, we do a 8 p.m. and a 10:30 p.m. So you're kind of wrapped up right about midnight. So it feels like a midnight show. And then November 1st, All Souls Day, we're going to do one more show on that Saturday at 8 p.m. And if they all sell out, we'll add another show.
That's great.
I mean, the whole point is to abuse my Shadowcast actors as much as possible because they like it.
Yeah, so the Shadowcast. Tell me, what is a Shadowcast?
It's a whole thing.
What is it?
It's so those of you who do not know, no shame in that. It is where you have participants who are basically mirroring the movie as the movie plays along, and the whole idea is to engage the audience and just to be dumb, quite frankly. So
Okay.
we've got actors on the stage through the entire film, and they're as characters from the film. They play out scenes. It's basically we're putting on a show in my dad's barn kind of thing. A lot of handmade props. You won't even notice the fishing pole. You'll 100% notice the fishing pole.
Yes, you will, which is part of the fun.
It is. I mean, anytime it's like, hey, we could get this thing. It looks exactly like the movie. And I'm like, no. I have one made out of duct tape and cardboard, and it's awesome.
Very Alaskan style.
We're going to keep it that way.
Yeah.
People have tried to give me busted up like real saxophones for Meatloaf solo. And I'm like, no, I have a blow up one. that looks terrible. Why would I want a good one? So the whole nature of the show for me is that it's meant to be a little rough and tumble, kind of, bootstrappy kind of thing. The actors all work very hard to do a great job, despite my wanting them to do a bad job. So
they do a good job at being bad.
Yes,
That's what we're. That's what
you
here.
want.
Yeah.
And what I like is they all take their own spin on the character. We're not trying to look exactly like Tim Curry or act. I mean, they all kind of put their own thing on it. We've had a core cast at the theater for about 4 years now, 3-4 years, they're awesome. They just.
So tell me some of the people that are in the Shadowcast.
We've got James McSweeney, who some of you may know as Watermelon Boy from the Dirty Dancing show we did last year. And he's our riffraff, and he's sort of the MC of the whole thing. We have Kelby, who is our Frankenfurter. They just embody the whole ethos of Frankenfurter. We have Elise and Amelia, who are our narrator, and Magenta, which is the other big one. And then we have sort of floaters. We have guest stars on each night of the show. So tonight we have Gigi Monroe's drag community.
Okay.
So they're going to be doing most of the parts. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to tell you who Gigi is playing. But they're going all out. We've got my core people tomorrow with a couple add-ins. Next Friday, we have my Off the Hook Honey Dancers who will be joining the core cast. And then November 1st, it's All Souls Day, so we're just going to be pulling some souls in. It's a full cast. But I also like to leave things a little floating. So there's this character, Eddie, that's played by Meatloaf. He is in the movie for all of 3.5 minutes. And he's a super fun part, and sometimes we like to just pluck a willing...
That's a perfect guest star role.
It is, and sometimes we pluck a willing person out of the audience to be in the show. There's always someone out there who's just dying to do it.
Well, when I was saying that I saw it in college or whatever it was, my virgin experience, there wasn't a Shadowcast, but there were definitely people who would get up,
jump,
and get up and do it. And I guess that's the tradition, right?
Yep.
Is that people would have gotten up and done it, and it would just rotate. It wasn't like official. And so are you allowing that at all? Can people jump up and join the Shadowcast, or would that get a little crazy in the Gold Town?
We certainly don't mind crazy. That's our base level. There's just not a lot of space.
There's no space.
If you haven't been to the Gold Town, it's a very small stage, and also I'm nerve-wracked enough having people that close to my screen, as it is having more people who don't know what they're doing makes it. People are welcome to jump up and be in the aisle and do that thing. Certainly to Time Warp, that's almost mandatory. But I also believe, as someone who likes to go to shows and hates to be involved in them unwillingly. No one has to do anything. You can come and sit and watch and not do a damn thing, but you can also participate as much as you want. And so, as a means to that end, I ask that people don't bring their own props to the show. I mean, you can bring a costume, whatever. I give everyone the tickets come with this big Rocky Horror grab bag, and it has because part of the other thing is there are people throw rice for the wedding, and they through the years this cult that's built up around it has added all these props and such, like the throwing of the toast, because Frankenfurter says a toast, and people throw a toast.
Right.
Juneau has a mouse problem, in case you didn't know. We don't have mice. Technically, they're voles. I'm not a scientist. We're not getting into that. Point being, I don't want toast or rice in the theater. It's a nightmare. So instead, I give you a bag, and you get popcorn to throw instead of rice because it's easier to clean. I will give you a glow stick. I will give you a newspaper. There's like a dozen things, and I give everyone, just so we're all on the same page, a squirt gun with water in it for the rain scene, and it goes a little bit bananas.
So even if you don't want to participate, you might get a little wet.
It depends on how nice or mean your friends are. But
that's true.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why you have the newspaper, Boston.
That's why.
If you don't know what the newspaper's for, you're going to learn real quick.
You got to watch those old 50s movies to learn what the newspaper's for.
I mean, or basically what a newspaper is anymore. But
yeah, I know. Do we even have newspapers anymore?
I did have to scrounge for them. Not going to lie.
So again, it's tonight and tomorrow. It's Friday and Saturday for the next 2 weekends.
Correct.
And tickets where do we get tickets?
If you go to our website, we just redid it so that the ticket buttons are easier to find. But go to goldtownnick.com. There's a bunch of buttons on there that will take you to our ticketing site. And we're selling VIP tickets this year if you want to feel super special.
Is the VIP the couches in the back?
Yeah.
Of course.
And you get some limited merch as well.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I know we got some cool stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of
We
fun.
need to go make them.
And how many people in the Shadowcast?
It's 10 or 11.
10 or 11?
Yeah,
Wow.
the core is 9, and then there are 2 characters that can be played by one person if need be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also nice to throw Eddie out to the audience.
Sure, for sure. Yeah.
And just so everyone also knows, there will be a fog machine and strobe lights used throughout the show.
So if you have strobe light issues
Yep.
or
It's not a
coughing,
lot, but it
yeah.
definitely happens. The fog machine is in front, so stay in back if you have. But quite frankly, it's going to smell like a dog's butt by the time the show is over anyway,
because of the sweat?
because there's a lot of people and there's a lot of sweat and there's a lot of squirt guns.
There's
Yeah. So it's the smell is you're not even going to notice.
Does the screen you don't shoot the screen.
You're not allowed to
Please.
shoot squirt guns towards the front of the stage.
Please don't shoot Colette's screen.
But you can, but then you got no more art house independent theater
no more theater.
anymore. We'll have to hang a sheet again.
Yeah. So that's Rocky Horror Picture Show 50th anniversary
I know,
of this
super psyched
awesome
about it.
thing.
It's really a thing.
Before you go, I just want to find out, is there anything fun coming up in the Goldtown movie listings that people should know about? Some cool indies.
There's a couple there's a new one coming out called Eternity. Not till December, I think. And that's
Okay.
the new A24 film.
Okay.
There is I just want to throw a quick thing out. The Aware Shelter is doing on Wednesday of next week. They're doing from 6 to 7 p.m. a series of short films for Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Oh, excellent.
It's
yeah.
Wednesday, 6 p.m. It's free. Just want to put that in there.
Yep.
And then of course we'll have the Christmas show, our annual Christmas extravaganza, December 13th.
December 13th.
As soon as we figure out what that is,
But you got to get through these 2 weeks first.
I literally have to I want to rip Van Winkle it, but we're going to be fine. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. You can wear whatever you want. It's really a great time to let your inner freak flag fly, whatever that means.
For Christmas or for Rocky Horror?
Well, thank you for asking. In this case, let's say Rocky Horror.
I mean, maybe for Christmas,
Also,
too, if you're that kind of elf.
As much as I would love to be a proponent, it has to be no nudity.
Oh, yeah. So
Such a bummer.
Your costumes should be scandalous, but also not costume. What is the thing that happened? The costume
The malfunction. Yeah,
you don't want any costume malfunctions.
No, we can't have exposed twigs and berries anywhere.
Yeah, that's no good. No good. Colette Coster from the Goldtown Nickelodeon. It's Rocky Horror 50th anniversary with Shadowcast. Starting tonight, it's running for 2 weekends. You can get your tickets at goldtownnick.com, and you can also find the calendar for everything else coming up at the Goldtown. Thank you, Colette, for
thanks,
coming
Boston.
in and telling us all about
Absolutely.
it. So cool.
Support public radio.
Yeah, thank you.
Get a membership.
Thank you for that. This is Juneau Afternoon on KTOO.
Hanson Gress. Ka eat with the shu yi we kashuk ayitin. Jin kat ka ke jin ta khanakaya ha anikak gunil cheese.
Support comes from Nugget Alaskan Outfitter with outdoor clothing, gear, and footwear for the whole family, now carrying On running shoes and Gooder running sunglasses. Located in the Mendenhall Mall and online at nuggetoutfitter.com.
Tune in Wednesday, October 29th at 8 p.m. for a special radio broadcast of Dracula, written by Bram Stoker, adapted for the radio by Orson Welles, and produced for KTOO by Juneau Ghostlight Theater. Grab a snack, sit back, and let your imagination go wild as an all-star cast and crew of local Juneau talent enthrall you with this classic tale of horror and love. Again, that's Dracula, airing Wednesday, October 29th at 8 p.m. on KTOO.
This is Juneau Afternoon from Studio 2K at KTOO. I'm your host, Boston Christopher. Next Thursday, October 30th from 5 to 7 p.m., JDHS Ignite presents the Creepy Crawly Meet and Greet, where you can interact with all the creatures from your nightmares just in time for Halloween. And here from the club to tell us more, I have 4 students. I have Madeline. Welcome, Wasiati. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Excellent. And then I have Ryder, who's right here in the middle. How you doing, Ryder?
I'm doing great.
Gwyneth Cheese for being here. And then I have sisters, I think, Vivian and Kirsten.
Great to be here.
Gwyneth Cheese, Kirsten, and say hi.
Hello.
Hi, Vivian. And you are holding something that everybody loves. What is it?
Well, it's a cockroach, specifically a Madagascan hissing cockroach.
A Madagascan hissing cockroach. Are you going to take it out of the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up this
Don't drop it.
This other thing here. Okay, so what's going to happen with this?
It's going to hiss.
Well, I'm going to pick it up.
Oh, it's going to hiss into the microphone? Okay.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you can tell he's not the most happy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, really going?
Yeah.
Should I put him down?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
I think we got a plenty enough of that.
That is a huge bug. Okay, so why does it do that? Is that what we learn in the Ignite Club, is why does it hiss?
We don't really learn why it hits. In the Night Club, we really just try to take care of all the animals around the school of JDHS.
That's
Okay.
the main goal of the club, just being able to take care of animals.
Because it used to be, it changed the name a little while ago, right? Because I think when y'all came on, I don't know, it was a few years back, it was the Farm Club. Or is this the outgrowth?
We still call it Farm Club. It's
Okay.
just always been called Ignite.
It has
Yeah.
been called Ignite. Okay, so it's the official. Because when I first learned about this, that there's creepy crawlies like this, but then you also have like other animals that are downstairs, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of other animals.
All of the animals in
Madeline.
JDHS, they're all technically owned by Farm Club. Most of the teachers they're pawned off to the teachers. And I'd say 2 out of the maybe 24 animals that we have in the school are owned by the teachers, but it's all run by Farm Club.
But isn't there a place in the basement or something in the park underneath that you have? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. In the parking garage, there is a turkey, which has an extra space back there.
A turkey. Okay,
Yeah.
That's amazing. Because at one point they brought in Cupcake. Is Cupcake still alive? The chicken.
Cupcake's still alive.
Okay, good. Yeah, 'cause
Alive and well.
She's our mascot. We have to keep her around.
Love Cupcake. Cupcake is a chicken, by the
Yeah.
way. Is a chicken. So this event, which is the Creepy Crawly Meet and Greet. Tell me a little bit. Who wants to tell me a little bit about it? Madeline, you're going to tell me a little bit about it?
Well, it's our 3rd year doing it, and there's just going to be a bunch of animals. There's going to be roaches, snakes, lizards, toads, spiders. We have our 1 hedgehog, axolotls, millipedes, scorpions, and a bunch of more just kind of creepy animals.
Don't forget about the cockroach.
And the cockroach.
Does
the cockroach have a name?
No, we have too many.
You have too many?
In a surplus.
People will be able to hold most of the animals. A few are probably going to be too delicate to hold, but most of them
Wait, so are you telling me that somebody can pick that cockroach up
Well,
if they really wanted to?
actually, he said that he was going to take some of the more gross animals and put them in plastic balls where the kids could hold the balls, but they wouldn't be touching the animals.
Yeah, because it's a little scary, I would think.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust a 5-year-old with a Madagascan hissing
Yeah, that would
cockroach.
be kind of wild. Okay.
They don't bite, though, the cockroaches.
They don't bite, okay.
The event's going to be free of charge, but you guys are encouraged to donate because Anderson mostly pays for all of the supplies out of pocket.
This is Kaplan Anderson, your
advisor.
Your
He's our
advisor for the club.
He's
yeah,
in
okay.
charge of the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's awesome, but
Okay.
We do need some donations. So
And you do the donations to like buy the food and keep the animals upkeep and all the things that need to happen to have the animals.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me like what the daily life writer is of the farm club. How often do you meet and what do you guys do when you do meet?
So we meet every Wednesday during our period called enrichment, where it's just basically study hall.
Yeah.
It's 30 minutes. You don't need to really it's not that big of a commitment, so if you come in you can just do that.
Yeah, but you're able to You're able, sometimes on Mondays and Fridays, you're able to stay after school. And there's lots of things we can do, like taking care of the animals, moving cages. Like one time we had to move an entire bird cage up and like set up in a new enclosure for new animals we had.
Oh, I see. So do you have to like clean the cages and stuff, Madeline, too?
Yeah. Usually the animals are appointed by like 1 or 2 people. So right now in Miss Nesham's actually, there's a hedgehog, and one of the students does a hedgehogs, and then it's basically just one animal per one person, or like one group of animals per person.
I see. Okay. Kirsten?
Vivian.
Vivian. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's Kirsten.
They're twins.
Did you guys switch?
No.
Oh, okay. You tried to trick me, I think. Twins. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Usually one of the other rules that kids have who join the farm club is that whenever there's a long period of time where school isn't happening, like around vacations, it'll be their job to bring the animals home and care for them.
Oh, I guess like over the summer or spring break or things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so how many of these like creepy crawlies will there be, Ryder? How many, what are we talking about here? We got spiders
So,
and
we have like stuff like spiders. We have some snakes too.
snakes. What kind of snakes you got?
We have I don't know the exact kind. I think we have a constrictor named Licorice, and we have other things. But we also have like lizards and toads, obviously, because we love those.
We have frogs.
We have frogs too.
Okay.
Along with the toads. We got the spiders because they're always creepy and they're always crawly.
What kind of spiders do you have? Do you have like the hairy ones?
Tarantulas. There's going to be tarantulas.
Yeah, we have tarantulas.
You have tarantulas.
Yeah, classic.
And will those be available for people to have them crawl on them or no? The tarantulas? Probably not, right?
Most likely no. Last year specifically, we had the designated person who takes care of the spiders and stuff. I think that is Anderson. Just hold them and people are able to like look at them.
Maybe they could reach out, maybe touch it or something, but not hold it because it could be a little, especially because we're talking about like, you're opening this up to the whole community, right? So people can come with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And what's the youngest age that we should have come to this, do you think?
Honestly, I think it's any age. Just as long as you have a parental guardian if you're like too little, but just for safety reasons. But I think it's everyone.
And where is it going to be happening at the school?
It's going to be in the JDHS building. I'm not sure if we have a designated spot where we do it, but
it's going to be in the room.
It's going to be in the conference room, most likely on the second floor.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I forgot which one is which now over here.
To find it, all you have to do is go into the entrance of the school, and there will be set up signs which you can follow.
Oh, you're going to put signs up.
Signs.
Okay.
Yes.
So go to the front entrance of JDHS, and then you'll be able to navigate to the place.
Yeah, it'll be obvious where you'll need to go.
Okay, that's cool. And it's from 5 to 7 p.m. And it's going to be on Thursday, which is the day before Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's going to be nice. Get you in the mood, right? Yeah, it kind of gives you some creepy crawlies. I want to find out from each of you, I'm going to go down the line here. I'll start with Madeline. Like, of the Farm Club creepy crawlies, which one be your favorite?
That's a hard one. I think the axolotl is going to be my favorite.
What is that?
They're like these little tiny, kind of like salamander-like creatures. They're a little bigger than that, but they have like they're able to regrow limbs, which is why they're my favorite, but they come in a lot of different colors, and they have these cute little derpy faces, and they're really cute.
And what are they called again?
Axolotls.
Axolotls. Okay, Ryder, what about you? What's your favorite animal there in the creepy crawly world? I know there's a bunch of animals y'all have, but
I gotta say it's the frogs. I've always loved frogs.
You love the frogs, okay.
Yeah.
And do the frogs have names?
I don't really know. I don't know them that well. I'm only a freshman. So.
Oh, you're a freshman. Okay, you'll get to know them over the next few years.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay. Kirsten, what's your favorite?
Well, I gotta say the cockroaches.
The hissing cockroach?
Hissing cockroaches. They're really cool. They have these. They have a really nice carpet. What do you call it? Exoskeleton. And we have lots of them, and it's really cool.
And Vivian, what about you? What's your favorite of the creepy crawlies?
To be honest, I'm a little bit biased, but I'm going to have to say the cockroaches as well.
Okay.
Mainly just due to exposure to them.
Right, because you have them all the time. Now, when I'm guessing when you picked that cockroach up before and it hissed, is that that's a defense mechanism, right? Is that something that is like it's telling don't mess with me?
Yeah. It can't do any damage, like I previously mentioned.
No, I know I can't do any damage, but I'm saying like if something's trying to get it, like if a predator's trying to get it, that's why I'm wondering if that's why it hisses maybe.
Yeah.
To send out. It doesn't just hiss for fun.
Yeah, it's a little defense mechanism.
Right?
Yeah, it kind of like curls up, like I think it's trying to pretend it's dead or something.
Yeah, that's so cool. This is a really fun thing. And so you said, Ryder, you're a freshman. Madeline?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. I think were you here last year?
I was here last year for the turkey.
I remember that, for the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. What about you two?
We're freshmen as well.
You're freshmen as well. Okay.
Yes.
Causing all kinds of trouble as twins at JDHS Yada Kathle, I guess, huh? And that's really cool. Now, did you folks who came from previous as before freshmen, were you involved in other things like this at the middle school?
I don't really think there's anything like this at the middle school.
There's nothing like that?
No, there is nothing like this in the middle
So when
school.
you heard about it when you started school this year, did you just instantly say, I want to be part of Farm Club?
Yeah, I instantly jumped. I didn't know there would be so many animals.
Yeah, there's a lot of animals there. I mean, it's always surprising to me when I think about it. And I go, wow, there's so many animals over there at JDHS.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
really
kinda cool.
open to just anybody who wants to come in.
Yeah, and the club is open, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that's really
Always.
cool. And again, it's a fundraiser. It helps them keep the animals alive with food and cleanings and all the different things that they need for the JDHS Ignite Club. It's the Creepy Crawly Meet and Greet. It's happening October 30th from 5 to 7 p.m. Is there any other details on your pages that I missed?
So, yeah, this year we're actually doing a partnership with the Juneau Pirate Association.
Oh, cool.
They're going to be joining us with photo ops. So we are encouraging people to bring their costumes and stuff, but we're especially encouraging pirates to come and come inside and all the animals because we love pirates.
Because I think October 19th. So next year when you come back, you'll talk like a pirate.
Yeah.
If you practice.
Of course.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in, Madeline, Ryder, Kirsten, and Vivian from the JDHS Ignite Club. It's the Creepy Crawly event next Thursday night. Really appreciate y'all being here today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, pleasure to be on there.
Geez, let's go out with a little bit of Liz Snyder when she was here performing live on Juneau Afternoon with her song, which is, I think, really good for the mood of this time of year and this show that we did today. It's called Dark Side.
bright side. Oh, on the bright side. Oh, I got lost on the bright side. Oh, I got lost on the bright side. What did I find? Oh, on the bright side. Oh, I found my ease. Oh, on the bright side. Oh, on the bright side.
That's a little Liz Snyder performing live on the red carpet stage here at Studio 2K on Juneau Afternoon a few months back. Liz will be part of an event this weekend, the Witchy Woman Weekend. It's happening. You can find that event on Facebook. Just search Witchy Woman Weekend on your Facebook page. You can find out all about it that's going on. It's 2 nights of performances, tomorrow night and Sunday. There is so much going on in this town this weekend. There's also the Ghost Walk happening over at the gym in Douglas and Mount Jumbo Gym in Douglas tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon. You can search that on Facebook as well. And there is so many events around town tomorrow. Thank you for all of those who've come on the show to talk about those events. That's going to do it for today's Juneau Afternoon. Local stories, local events, local connection made possible by you via your donation and membership at ktoo.org. Gunneth Cheesh. Juneau Afternoon airs Wednesday through Friday at 3 p.m. right here on KTOO Juneau 104.3 and KAUK Juneau Ock Bay 91.7. Hello out the road. You can find the show online at kto.org/Juneau Afternoon, where you can listen to episodes, subscribe to the podcast, offer feedback or suggestions, or find out how to be a guest on the show. Come tell us about your event. You can also find live stream archives on KTO's YouTube page. Our theme music is by Indian Agent. Programming support for Juneau Afternoon comes from listeners and viewers like you, never more important than now. And Alaska Airlines, Club 49, Hanson Gress, and Heritage Coffee Roasting Company. Juneau Afternoon is a project of the KTOO Arts and Culture team. I'm Boston Christopher, producer and host of the program, with help today from our general manager and president, Justin Showman. Gonna cheese for your help today, Justin. Really appreciate it. Have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy all of the cool events happening around Juneau.